Alright, welcome to another league race, this time with DNS, and this time for round number 6 it is the Grand Prix de Monaco, and just hopping into quali. Dry race, dry quali, so good news, and I felt pretty confident going into this one, I have to be honest. Not normally the case around Monaco, but I felt I had something good in me this race. Coming across line near the end of quali, actually improved, go provisional pole with a 1:11.7. Again, not the greatest time, but I went for it again and managed to squeeze into that a little bit further with a 1:11.6. I'm thinking, oh, could this be it? Have I possibly got pole position at Monaco? And so I was nervously watching, nervously waiting to see the outcome of quali. Will I actually get pole position? Well, we're gonna find out. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, good lap, but shit. Oh, I thought I had pole position in Monaco. Oh, son of a bitch. Great lap, but fuck. Please don't. Yes.
Finished.
Oh, I was silently. I didn't say much when I said those two laps. I was like, shit. Oh. Yes, as you can imagine, I was desperately disappointed not to get pole position after that, but a great job by Steve to take that one. So, but anyway, starting P2, I have to say I was feeling pretty good, but I was pretty nervous though at the same time. Oh, flip my ass.
We do it now, though. Just do it as well.
Yeah. So, anyways. Here we go. Countdown is on. 39 grueling laps, and away I go. Show George disconnected just before this, so I had a safe run into turn 1. I wasn't going to be under pressure from behind, so anyways, he took into behind Steve, with Steve right behind us. The two people I think we're on the best pace here at this Monaco Grand Prix. This beginning phase is just taking it nice and slow. And just getting the feel for everything, really, getting the feel for the car, the conditions. Make sure you mount that curb. Oh, we got right up alongside Steve here, but and I kind of backed out of it to a degree because I did not want to be going side by side along there, and he had the inside line anyways, but he had a tough exit there. Anyways, I am quite worried about Steve behind me because I know he's in race trim. He's probably quicker than me. Genie Mac got close there. But I was quite worried because he's one of the quicker drivers around here, and I was definitely worried that he was behind me. But the thing I knew that I had going for me was that this is Monaco. I can defend. There are only a certain number of opportunities you can use to overtake around this track, and so I knew you just had to play your cards right, and you're looking in decent shape. Obviously, don't bin your wing. That was one of the most important things to do at this beginning phase of the race. Lap 4, and you just kind of see just where we're at this point of the race. Steve isn't driving away, but he has created a little bit of a gap, and Steve is hot behind me, and that's there's a little bit of a gap between Steve. I'm not sure who's in 4th at this point, but it's us 3, and we're the class of the field when it comes to pace around Monaco this day. It seemed disappointed that Show George couldn't stay, but look, that's how it goes. The car was quite slidey at the beginning part of this race. I was not very happy with it. I was not comfortable. Lap 6, you could just see on the outskirts we just got a penalty there, and Steve goes into the pits. He had wing damage, and that gives us the lead of the Monaco Grand Prix. I knew I had a good number of laps to take these ultras. Lap 14 or so, I want to get these ultras too, and there's going to be a long way to go from there. Lap 13 though, we're still in the lead, and Steve goes for the undercut. So now the pressure is on, and we're going to take you through this. Oh my goodness, this was the worst out-in lap I could possibly imagine, and who knows what it cost me in the end in this race. But anyways, we're going to stay on board. We're going up the hill. Everything's fine so far. The back end is very twitchy. These tyres are gone. I made contact with the wall there. No wing damage, but just the tyres are gone. The car is sliding all over the place now, 1.1 seconds down in the first sector. And the thing is that I'm not just worried about Steve, because because he's just gone for the undercut, but Steve changed his wing, so he's lost it's like 7 or so seconds. So there's still a chance of jumping him for the lead of this race, and yeah, like this was the thing. So this is why this in lap was just doubly disappointing, because like a warning there, I'm just all over the place. I know the pressure's on, and I'm not responding to it. I'm not executing the way I should be, and like I'm 1.8 seconds down on my in lap, and this is just an absolute disaster. I'm pushing for everything, and well, we'll see how it goes. Oh, flip me, that was the worst in lap ever. I'm probably going to come out in third here. Go, 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 go. Oh, shit me. No way. Come on, come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. No. Ah, that was the worst in lap ever. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I mean, I initially thought I had them. That's why I got so excited, but not to be, and I drop into third, so I lost a position there to Steve in the pits. Again, just a dreadful in lap, and yeah, it's cost us the most important thing around Monaco, which is track position. But Steve was nursing tyres, and he was struggling, so he was holding up Steve, and this allowed me to kind of hop back into the fray, stick it into lean mix, and just just keep going. And this was literally the next, basically half of the race, basically was, or like 14, 15 laps was just this, lap 19. Again, I'm saving fuel, I'm behind, and I'm just kind of keeping tabs, putting myself into rich mix around this part of the lap, and hoping that I could perhaps get past Steve with the use of DRS down the straight. But Steve actually had good straight line speed, and you can see he pulls away here, and there's not much I can really do on, again, Monaco's hard to overtake. Hard or impossible, either one. Lap 27, and again, like this is like lap 27 laps, and we're still here fighting for the lead of the race. I know I had some penalties, Steve had some penalties, but Steve did not for a little bit, and so I was wary of that. I also just we're there, like I'm right there. Lap 31, and again we're still touring. I still have no idea how this is going to end. Steve's tires are getting worse and worse. I've got fuel in the bag. My tyres are fairly good shape, so I was pretty excited about my chances at the end of this race. And live radio. Oh my god! I'm going on. I'm doing it. Oh no! I've squeezed him. I'm gonna have to. I'll give it back. I had the initial move done, but then I couldn't. I didn't have enough steering to get around. But the gap was definitely. I'd like to apologise to Steve for that. Around Monaco, look, overtaking is so limited. Not intentionally, of course. I did not like. I don't think nothing was guaranteed. I took what was in front of me. I saw the gap presented itself, and I took it. I made the corner, but couldn't complete the turn, and unfortunately, I damaged Steve as well as ruined my own race in part of that as well. But look, I went for the gap. And in a split second, you have to decide what you're going to do and how you're going to act. And I saw the gap present itself, and I decided to act. And it didn't work out on this occasion, sadly. But that's just racing. Again, I knew Steve had damage, and I tried to go for the move again, and foolishly, I made contact. I've lost my front wing.
All of it?
Most of it. Now all of it. Fuck!
Fucking brilliant.
I've bottle jobbed it, but I've got enough to make. Yeah, so foolishly put my wing there when it didn't need to be, and then compounded it by breaking off the rest of my front wing. At turn 1, to be fair, I was already under pressure from Carl behind, because I had 12 seconds of penalties, he had none, and I knew that I was going to be held up, and I knew this was going to be a problem. So I was already cautious looking over my back anyways, but I mean that just did it there. And HYT pops through after the pit stop. I'm close, but and I tried to hunt down. I set the fastest lap, but I got close. I did get close, and I did think about putting a move on the inside here, but I backed out of it. And yeah, so that's going to be it. P5. Yeah, you hear me.
Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, man.
Across line.
Oh, what a letdown. That's bitterly disappointing.
Yeah, like I'm very disappointed how that turned out. I had P2, like I'm running with the leaders like 30 laps into the race of Monaco. I hadn't damaged my wing at all, and again, yeah, just very disappointed. I did think that good result was really on today, and especially after hanging with the leaders for so long and just keeping myself ready and waiting. And the gap, look, the gap did present itself around Monaco. You have to like, I had a few seconds to decide what to do with what was given to me, what was shown to me. I wasn't gaining anywhere on Steve down the straights. No matter how much of a better run into the Anthony Noakes I had over Steve, he was able to pull away each time, and that opportunity presented itself to me, and I took I had to do it. Like it was Monaco for glory. I had to do it. The gap was there. I don't think I would have got a better opportunity on Steve, and I only had a few seconds to act, and I went for it. Again, I'm sorry, Steve. I know I let you back through and all, but I know I wrecked your race with wing damage, and the win might have been there for you today. And thank you for understanding as well, because I know you're probably in the same predicament yourself with Steve. But look, congratulations to Steve. He's absolutely burnt tyres, managed to survive, and he took a well-deserved win. But yeah, I'm very disappointed because yeah, I'm not that driver, but looking where I started, P2. And yeah, unfortunately, just wasn't meant to be there today. But that is it for DNS. Next up is Canada, a track I'm looking forward to because I quite like myself. I fancy myself around Canada, and hopefully I can put this very disappointing race behind me as soon as possible. Even start with TMC on Friday. So until next time.